Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV casting the US.Go4 StarCraft 2 Cup number 44 finals. This is game number 1, Attero versus MarineKing. And no, this is not the real MarineKing. We will call him Troll King every now and then because, well, he took his name. However, he does hold true to MarineKing's build style, play style actually, with lots of Marines in TVZ, lots of bio in TVP, and I haven't really seen his TVT as I've only casted his TVZ and TVP. He did just 2-0 fought and some convincing wins, and an SEV to go straight to his ramp at 10, so going to be building that supply depot at his wall off. He does like building his barracks back here, not exactly sure why. I believe it's just in case the scout for some reason doesn't go back here, doesn't see it, and panics like, oh my god, it's a proxy Rax. But that is rarely the case, as these players are good. This is the finals of the US.Go4 StarCraft 2 Cup. And Attero was a very, very good 2v2 player. Started doing 1v1s and is done good at that too. The probe is going to come up, sees this supply depot, he's like, huh, everything looks standard. You're not going... Well, that's the only thing you can build at the start. I guess you can build an engineering bay before that and go like a PF rush, but how often do you see those? It's actually a horrible style. I tried doing one of those a long time ago, and they just put a probe underneath my command center. I couldn't land it in the base to build a PF. And it looks like this probe dealing a lot of damage to the SCV. The SCV goes to the other side, still wants that kill. It's playing ring around the barracks for a little bit, decides maybe I shouldn't zap it. He could ring, zap, and it looks like he's going back for it, and this SCV is going down. So Attero does zap that. That has to upset MarineKing. Another SCV pulled off to get this barracks. That SCV is chasing this probe. That is a hero pro. What a baller. Just retreating, going back. Tries to pull off a juke in the SCV, and now, oh, looks like they changed positions. Now it's the SCV running away, and they do split off. That was kind of cool how they both changed like ideas at the same exact time. Marine is coming out to take vengeance on this probe. Will he be like the gingerbread man and get away again? I don't know. The probe is checking this. He's okay, still at 1 gas. This is my cue to go zap a supply depot and get out of here as quick as I can. And yes, just like the gingerbread man, he does get out of the base without getting caught. We do have a Cybernetic score coming up for Attero with this second assimilator. It probably does mean a 3-gate expansion, but I could be wrong. And oh, MarineKing saying, you know what? You killed one of my SCVs. I'm going to stop you from mining here. And on top of that, I'm going to steal some minerals. Goes by, sees the Cybernetic core complete, sees the clone boost on this gateway now, sees another pylon, counts 3 pylons in the early game at 4 minutes, so you know there's no forward pylons out. So that's one thing you guys probably should start doing, is counting the pylons when you scout with your base, because there's not too much to see. If you don't see 3 pylons at 4 minutes, well, chances are there's one out and about. And if you keep your scout in there long enough, you're like, wait, you're not building another pylon. You do have a forward pylon somewhere, and Attero is throwing one here. That is probably going to mean a proxy Stargate, the way it's positioned. We have seen MarineKing do a lot of scouting this game. Maybe he is not going to, just going on this watchtower. And yes, a proxy Stargate is coming out from Attero, or Attero. I actually don't know how to say his name, so I'm bouncing back and forth to say both ways. We do have another Marine coming out, another supply depot, so he doesn't get supply capped, as this SCV cannot come out. Stalker is putting a little pressure, is going to be going down. Custom shells are done. Actually, no, it does manage to just get away. Attero, what is he drinking to always get away? It looks like he has the stem pack in this relationship. And SCV not being built, there it goes. So he is not cutting SCVs just yet. And it looks like he is saving up to get his command center out. Does have 4 or 5 Marines out. These Voiders are actually a little bit more powerful now that you don't have stem so early on. Blizzard did add another 30 seconds to stem, so Void Rays can actually deal a lot of damage and not have to worry about Marines stemming underneath them and taking them out in a heartbeat. Another Marauder is coming out. We do have a reactor on this barracks. Double reactors coming up, but this Void Ray is so close. It is 20 seconds away from being complete. These reactors are 30 seconds away. So they're going to be finishing right when the Void Ray gets in, and it looks like MarineKing may have the timing just perfectly where this won't do too much damage to him. He's just got to be careful not to let his Marauder out of this bunker and do some defense against when the Stalkers do come up, as they are bound to do so. It looks like it's going to be a Stalker Void Ray or a Zealot Void Ray attacked from Attero. does have one void out, getting another one, throwing down this forward pylon. And since MarineKing has this wall, like the bunker up front, the Void can probably charge up on it. Let's see, what is the range on those? It is 6. Marines have 6, so it can't charge up on the bunker. It could charge up, however, on the supply depot. And Stim is now just about done for Attero. Oh, actually, whoa, that is a long time, 170 seconds, so still got some time. Void do reveal themselves. And could it go down? Possibly. There's no sentry. I would love to see a sentry, so when MarineKing does this, you can force field all the Marauders outside and actually take them all out instead of just taking 1 or 2. Lowering that supply depot to give that concave a little bit bigger of an area. 2 Voiders charging up on that supply depot. If I was MarineKing, I may just attack that supply depot myself and prevent the Voiders from charging up. Like, oh no, you're going to charge on my supply depot. Nuh-uh. I can't save that, so might as well just take it out myself and stop you. That does supply cap MarineKing, however. Does enough energy to do a supply drop. Void Rays, 3 of them now in the middle line. And Stim goes down 1 Void Ray. But he, oh, actually he really only stemmed his Marines, so very nice control by MarineKing, not stemming the Marauders as they were unneeded to. This Void Rays look like they will be retreating. We do have Attero expanding behind this, and probably going to throw down a Robo Bay right here, a Robo Facility. Nope, that's a gateway. I was thinking he was going to start going for Colossus and get Colossus Void Ray and stuff, and it looks like some SCVs are coming out, so he's like, oh man, I know what you did, I don't like you. So let's just go and attack. Kind of a good move. 1 Marauder attacking this pylon. These Void Rays are attacking the tech lab on this barracks, and MarineKing is supply blocked right now. That combat shields does not get finished. Those Voiders are way out of position. We don't have any sentries out. He can whoop some in. This expansion is definitely going down. The Voiders are just going to say, you know what? You're here, so I'm going to attack you. And it looks like we may have a base trade go off. And MarineKing decides, you know what? It's not worth taking that Nexus. Wants to come up here, but all the SCVs get force fielded. And MarineKing decides, oh, what should I do? Let's just attack something. Sentry does have enough for another force field, so this is looking pretty grim. All those Marines have died from MarineKing. Void Rays dealing a lot of damage to those barracks, and MarineKing decides, you know what, I better protect my base. Took out your expansion, but these Void Rays are probably a little too much to handle. This is going to be game over. You can see him kind of panicking, queuing up all these Marines. SCVs want to repair this bunker. Going over this Harvester loss tab, you can see, whoa! 15 Harvesters have been killed by Attero. So going over this unit station, you do see 19 SCVs versus a few, 35 probes. Attero attacking now with some micro on his stalkers. Looks like he's going to clean up all the forces of MarineKing. Nothing to deal with these Void Rays. Looks like he's building a few barracks. I guess he still thinks he's in this. Also has a command center going up at the 3 o'clock position. SCVs trying their hardest to repair this command center, not letting it go down. These 3 barracks are almost complete. But it is a lot to a little. 71 food to 20 food. And there goes the GG. We do have Attero taking game 1 off of MarineKing.